Welcome back to another video, guys. In this video, we're going to be going over why prop firms will ruin 99% of traders' journey. So, first off, I was actually naive to this, okay? When I got into trading, I got involved in the crypto space, and that's how I got into the trading space, okay? And prop firms were nowhere to be seen during that period of time, okay? And then, once I got trading more traditional markets, and like 5-6 years later, I saw prop firms lighting up everywhere. Everyone was talking about them. To begin with, I thought it was another fad in trading. You know, trading goes in cycles. So you got, crypto, everyone's trading crypto. And then suddenly everyone's trading CFDs. And then everyone's trading futures. And then everyone's trading prop firms. And everyone's back to crypto. And then everyone's trading stocks. You know, it goes in hype cycles, really. So I just thought, okay, this is another fad. It's not gonna last. And then it did, okay? And I thought, okay, I'm going to jump into this and see how it goes. So I traded a few prop firms and I thought, you know what, this is very, very good. I had a few six-figure months with a few different prop firms, and you can see here results were really, really good. Okay, and that was during like the golden age of prop firms, if you will. Okay, and so things were going extremely well, but I then came to realize after maybe a year later that for an experienced, consistently profitable trader, they can be excellent, okay, as another area and as a great ROI account. But most people are not consistently full-time traders, okay? Most people are new getting into trading, and that's where it ruins you. And that's what I was naive about. I was naive about the fact that I thought most people were trading consistently profitable and then going on to prop firm accounts. I didn't fully realize then, no, most people aren't profitable yet and they're just diving straight into prop firms accounts. So as you can see on the screen, they do work, but for a very specific kind of trader, which we'll get exactly into. Now, a lot of you probably thought I was going to dive into the rules here and say that, okay, consistency rules, which are terrible, max drawdown, minimum trading days, all of these different rules are there to maliciously cause you to get denied payouts. And although I do agree with that to some extent, okay, I do think, I'm going to stick up for the prop firm here. They are there to enforce the fact that the prop firm wants risk-managed traders. And this goes into a whole different sphere of things where a lot of people try and gamify the prop firm system because of some guru online, okay? And they think that, okay, what I'll do is I'll trade with 2% here and then 3% here and this percent here, and I'll get multiple accounts and this, that, and the other, okay? And in reality, most prop firms don't really want to pay you out, okay? And to then try and gamify the system and go against them, okay, you're just reducing your chances of getting paid out to next to zero, okay? In reality, you want to work with the prop firm. The prop firm wants a consistent, risk-managed trader. That's what they want. You need to envision what the prop firm wants and then fill that gap, okay? But it's not the rules that I think ruins most traders, which is what a lot of you will have thought, but it's not. Let's get into what actually ruins most traders do with prop firms. And to start off with, most people get into trading and they're trading on their own account. £20 here, £30 there, they're up and down and they're making a little bit of money, let's say. But that little bit of money at the end of the week, at the end of the month, okay, once they're consistent, can actually be a good bit of money. A lot of people look online and they look at traders, this, that, and the other, and sometimes I don't help, okay? But they see these traders making however much money and they think that it's just an infinite money glitch and they should be making that amount of money as well. But in reality, that trader has probably been trading for 10, 15, 20 plus years, okay? And so they have this vision that, okay, if I'm a consistently profitable trader, I need to be making millions a month. And so that £400-500 that they made a week on their live account doesn't feel like a lot. It's almost as if people give less emphasis or less weight to pixels on a screen, okay? Whereas in reality, that's still £400-500. A lot of people have full-time jobs where they don't earn that in a week, okay? That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing, okay? But they just don't think that. So they feel they should be making a ton more money, which leads them down the prop firm route. Small, consistent, real gains. That's what happens on a live account. Then they go to prop, because again, they see these people making crazy money online and they think, you know what, I'm a trader. I should be making far more money than £400 or £500 a week, which is actually amazing. And so they go down the prop firm route. And the same £20 that they would be making on their live account, now they're making £400 on a prop firm account, okay? Which is incredible, amazing. And you might think that that's a good thing. You might think that's amazing. Not really. Your brain lights up. Same trade, 20 times the dopamine, okay? You haven't yet got that money in your pocket, but your brain just goes crazy. What happens is you go from making £20 here, losing £20 there, you know, down here. And then you go to making thousands all the way up here. And then because you are a relatively new trader, you know, you maybe break a rule, you're not that congruent with the prop firm's rules, you don't understand what they actually want, and you're not aligned with them, which is what you need to be. And then you get denied, or you'll blow the account or something like that, and then you go from making £20, £30 to making thousands to getting payout denied. Like, it's just crazy. It's like the volatility on gold during CPI. Like, what is this? Okay? And that is what ruins 99% of traders, not the rules. Okay, there's a lot of prop firms out there that are very, very good. And if you do have a very systematic approach, they can be amazing. Okay, 100%. But what does ruin most traders when it comes to prop firms is the emotional roller coaster that they go on. But the payout never comes. And this is the thing, because they don't align themselves with what the prop firms actually want, okay, they never end up getting paid out. You know, they haven't actually built a consistent edge. They don't understand how the prop firm's risk management works, or they don't understand how the rules work, or whatever it may be, okay? Or what does happen is they end up just gambling. Now, I hear this a lot from a lot of people in the prop firm space. A prop firm is a very easy way to practice as a new trader. You pay a small challenge fee and you can trade with a lot of capital. But in reality, that's a perfect world. We ain't in a perfect world. What actually happens is people get that and they see it as a lottery ticket. They get that lottery ticket, they get to trade on this big account, and then they try and they gamble it, and then they lose it, and then they go again. And they end up in this spiral of just one payout, just one payout, just one payout, just one payout. And then they just end up in this spiral of just, okay, just one payout and I'll cover my losses, just one payout and I'll cover my losses, just one payout, just one payout, just one payout. And before you know it, all of that capital that they would have risked, okay, they could have built up a lovely live account. And this is the frustrating thing I see. There's so many people who I speak to, and they have, if their strategy, if their trades, their exact trades were entered on a live account, they would be up money. Objectively, they would have made money, okay? But because of whatever rules in prop firms or how they trade prop firms, okay, they end up just going on this spiral of like consistent, and then they go down a little bit of a drawdown streak, okay, and they need more flexibility because they're a more discretionary trader. They blow the account and then they go again. If you take their trades and insert them on a live account, they're consistently profitable. But in the prop firm environment, they're just on this spiral of denied payout, okay, little payout here and then denied payout, and then whenever they get a payout, they scale up their accounts, and then they blow that account, then they're at back zero, and they just go in this loop, and it just keeps on going. And the problem is they can never go back to a live account, as I'll explain soon. So a bigger account, same trading, bigger wins. Chips that only you can spend inside that building. Now £20 feels like nothing, and this is the big thing. Otherwise, on a live account, you know, £20 is £20, £20, £100, £1,000, whatever it may be, okay? And that's a good amount of money. But once you've been in a prop firm environment and you've seen those massive numbers, you'll never be able to go back to a live account, because those small numbers just don't mean anything to you. That is actually amazing. When you're trading, the amount you're risking shouldn't mean anything. You shouldn't make a trade and be like, oh yeah, that's extra money in my pocket. No. And you shouldn't lose a trade, and it shouldn't cause you emotional distress, okay? You should not care. The closer you can get to demo account trading, let's say, the better, okay? And so that's important. However, people don't see it as that. They won't go back to their live account, and they'll stay on that prop firm roller coaster forever. Again, you can't go back. So what I've seen happen, and this is coming from someone who runs a community of over 2,500 people, okay, and I've been running the community for coming up 3 years now. And what I have seen is the trading lifespan of new traders decrease massively. They come into trading, they risk a little bit here, a little bit there, they make a little bit, they lose a little bit, okay, they're around a break-even trader, okay? But they're working their way up, they're sharpening their edge. And then they find out about prop firms. And then suddenly they're in prop firms, then they're seeing these huge numbers, okay? And they go from emotions up here, then emotions up here, then emotions down here. And it just exhausts them. And then they give up and then they leave. Okay, simple as that. And that is what I have seen happen over and over. And this is the reason for this video, because I'm sick of seeing members. I'm sick of seeing messages from members being like, okay, I was consistently profitable. I got this prop firm account and I was doing really well. And for whatever reason, okay, I've lost the account or I've been denied a payout or whatever it may be. Okay. And then they're like, oh, mate, I can't do this anymore. I'm exhausted. Okay, like I'm making this much, and then I'm losing this much, and I'm making this much, and I'm losing this much, and I just can't take it anymore. Like I'm out. Okay, I see it happen over and over, and over and over and over again. So, and then again, it develops that mentality: just one payout, and I'm good. Gambling. So they pay you when you give them nothing to argue with. So now we're going to get into what prop firms actually want. Okay. And you can decide whether you're actually fit for prop firms. So a trader who gets paid, fully objective system, rules that fit on one page, they know their numbers, okay? And so what I mean by fully objective is a lot of people in this system, they think, oh, I've got these rules and I follow them. In reality, if you gave those exact rules to someone else to follow, would they produce the same results as you? Probably not, okay? Most people will answer no. And that shows that part of your system does have a level of subjectivity and discretionary. A lot of people won't say this, and they won't say this about their trading because, saying, look, here's my system, but it's like the profitability and the edge comes from whether you know when and where to use it. That's not marketable. That's not sellable, okay? Whereas saying I've got this fully objective mechanical system, that's not. If it was fully objective and fully mechanical, code it, turn it into a bot, print money forever. But most people aren't doing that. So either A, they're lying to you about the subjectivity and discretionary side of their trading system, or B, they're naive to the fact. And a lot of people actually fall into that category. They're naive to the discretionary side of their trading. That is very, very, very true. And so going back to what traders actually perform on prop firms is, if you're a trader and you're sat there like, yeah, I do have an extremely objective system. Just like completely rules-based, it doesn't matter what I'm doing, like it is rules-based. Then I think it's perfect because you can use various software to find which prop firm is best for your system depending on the rules, okay, and you can do very well. But most people don't have that type of system. Most people are very subjective. Most people do require a lot of discretionary ability in their trading, and discretionary requires more flexibility. Okay, and that flexibility, any flexibility, gets hammered in prop firms. So, key takeaway from this video is prop firms are good. They're just not that good. They're not as good as everyone leads you on to believe, okay? They're not your ticket out of it. They're not your ticket in trading. Look, some they are. For example, a member of the community, Jay, okay? He was consistent on a live account. He hopped onto prop firms. He's made hundreds of thousands of pounds in his first year trading. He's now full-time. He left the Navy, okay? If you're in the private group, you'll know Jay, okay? And he's smashed it. However, most people, it's very difficult. It's a lot harder to go down that route than you actually think, okay? It's super, 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 super rare. And even Jay says now prop firms are just getting harder and harder, stricter and stricter, and the rules are just compressing traders. And most people don't get consistently profitable on a live account first and build up their edge there first, okay? Which is extremely important. But if you do have a very objective system, then you can go ahead on a prop firm account. But at the end of the day, a live account is the goal. A live account is what everyone aspires to trade on. It's what your end goal should be. So don't forget about your live account and just focus on your prop firms. Build up that live account in the background. Stay consistent on it. And if you are a new trader, a live account is probably the best way to go, because adding rules and adding confinement to an already extremely difficult career path is just going to ruin you. Anyway, leave your comments below on what you think about prop firms, and I'll see you in the next one.